Good evening, everyone. My name is Tina Hewerman, and I am the founder of the Detox Divas. I'm a wife, a mama, a grandmother. I've written a book and currently in the process of a second one. I love to make people feel good about themselves and to inspire themselves to see beyond their current limiting beliefs and unlock those a little bit so they can go to that next level. We are going to be talking about a variety of products tonight from the Green Organics Company. Some will be from Heart and Body Naturals, and some will be from Go to Sauna, our sister company. Go to Sauna was founded about, I think, almost 13 years ago, and Heart and Body Naturals about 8 years ago. Our owner is Paula Scarcella, her husband Ben. They run the company, and together with them and our formulator Alexandria Brighton, who has 30 years of aromatherapy and plant medicine experience under her belt, we are able to offer our network and friends and those who choose a healthy lifestyle to take advantage of the purest products on the market. So before we go any farther, I'm going to keep that intro very short because we've got some really good stuff lined up for you tonight with the speakers. But I do want to give a disclaimer because some people are going to be talking about their personal experience and how these products have impacted them. And so let me just read this real quick, and then we will get right on into Coach Seymour, who is going to be our first speaker tonight and share his story and testimony with the product. So we believe it is your right and responsibility to educate yourself in the area of health and medical knowledge, to seek helpful information and to make use of it for your own benefit, for that of your family. You are the one responsible for your health. In order to make decisions in all health matters, you must educate yourself and take responsibility for your health decisions. The statements made in this presentation tonight or in any of the literature that we put out has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Our products are not intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, cure any diseases. The information on our websites, in literature, presentations is not intended as medical advice and is not intended to replace the relationship you have with your primary healthcare provider. Any decisions you make about your food or supplement choices should be made with the one-on-one partnership you have with a qualified healthcare provider. If you have a medical condition, please see your physician of choice before starting any programs. So let me go ahead. I am going to, and where did, let me find Seymour and get him. Oh, crap. Sorry. Well, I'm having trouble pinning you there, Seymour. Where'd you go? There you are. There we go. So Seymour is such an amazing gentleman. I had the pleasure of meeting him for the second time in Las Vegas. He is, I called him a quiet giant, but extremely passionate about those that he cares about. He is a dedicated single father, two sons, and proud grandfather of three grandsons and a beautiful granddaughter. He is deeply committed to family. He is an entrepreneurial leader, CEO, and founder of the TGB Enterprise, devoted to empowering others to reach their goals and live a healthier, more fulfilling life. He is a veteran and a mentor. He's had extreme network marketing success, recently reaching diamond level leader within the company, and family centered and service oriented, which just exudes from him when he talks about his clients and his family. So, Coach Seymour, what do you want to share with us tonight? I know your product is black seed oil, hands down, all day long, up the road and down the road. So go right ahead and share.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly, sir.
Yeah, I had to switch to my phone for some reason. My computer is saying that it's slow for some reason all of a sudden. Um, Good evening, everyone. Glad to see all these faces up here today. This looks great that we have a pretty good amount of people that turn out to listen to what we're gonna have to say to you guys tonight. Like Tina said, my favorite product is black seed oil. And The reason black seed oil is my favorite product, I came in HBN and go to Zanders, basic HBN for the pain cream and the sleep cream, because those are two issues that I had in my past. I was on a lot of pain medication because a lot of injuries while I was in the military, and I had issues sleeping at night. I used to average about 2 hours for about 30 years. So when I joined HBN, I was introduced to it because of the pain cream and the sleep cream. But I think I joined October of 2019. Right around the first part of November, I found out about black seed oil. I didn't know what black seed oil was. I've heard the name before, but I never knew what it was and what it could do. I gotta say, you guys, if you're on this call tonight, if you don't have black seed oil in your household, you choose to be sick. You choose to be unhealthy. A little bit about my history, my story. I had 3 heart attacks, okay? I was on 39 medications for years. Okay, I joined the military in 1981. If you know what this is, nitroglycerin. You see that bottle is full. I was going through a bottle of these within 3-4 months, averaging about 4 to 5 of these things in a month. Last time I took them was in November. Was the last time I took some nitro. For the last 3 years, I have not taken not one of these. I put these in this box, and the story that goes behind this is this. Before my dad passed, that was 3 years ago, I was 60 years old. And I called my dad because I've been trying to get him on some of our products, the black seed oil and stuff like that. And I asked my dad, I said, Dad, as long as I remember, you've been diabetic. How long were you diabetic? When was the first time you was diagnosed as having diabetes? My dad said at the age of 18. I'm 60. My daddy's in his 80s at that time. Okay. And I said, so you've been taking medication for this stuff since you were 18 years old? He said, yeah. I said, so let me ask you a question, Dad. I said, why you didn't get better? Why you went from type 2 diabetes to now being on dialysis? You got worse. You didn't get better. I said, can you do me a favor? Because I've been trying to get you on my stuff, not my medication, but my black seed oil, my zinc, my silver, stuff like that. And you keep telling me you got to talk to the doctor. You know how older people are. If they locked into something, that's what they're going to be locked into. I don't want to be that person because I'm getting up there in age. And I said, my dad had went into the hospital in 2018 for emergency surgery on his spine, came out in the hospital paralyzed, okay? So he couldn't get up, couldn't walk, couldn't do anything. So I asked him to call his grandson to come down and bring him the medication because I picked up a habit from my dad was I don't throw stuff away. I keep everything. I read everything. I research everything. That's something I picked up from my dad. Dad being a cop for 36 years. I said, can you read the side effects of that medication that you're taking for your diabetes? And I'm not making any medical claim, people. This is just my story and what happened with me and my dad. And now, remember, he's on medication for diabetes. But one of the first side effects that it stated on there was that it could cause kidney damage. If you got diabetes, it's because what? You got issues with your kidneys. Mm-hmm. Number 2, you could have a heart attack, a stroke. You could become suicidal. I said, did you ask the doctor if you could take that crap? Because you asked him if you can try black seed oil. So I got mad and I said to him, I said, you know what, Dad? I guess Mom must have been a doctor when we was growing up because I never heard you complain to Mom and tell her you had to check to see if you could go check with the doctor. When she asked me to go out and get that mint tea bush to make some mint tea for you, he started laughing. I said, I'm not laughing. I'm dead serious. And so I got off the phone and I went up and I looked up, I got the 101 benefits and I sent it to him. Because again, remember, he loves to read and research stuff. So I sent him the 101 benefits of black seed oil. I said, Dad, can you read this stuff just look over this. There's 101 benefits of the product I'm sending you. And then I want to get your idea what you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
He got to number 22, my phone rang. And he said, son, I've been reading, and he's starting to read. And I said, Dad, I already know what it is. I read it several times. And he got to the part where it says, black seed oil could prevent diabetes. So he said to me, son, can you send me 2 of those bottles? I said, don't worry about it, Dad. It's already on the way. I already ordered some. And y'all, you should have it in about another 2 days. So he started taking the black seed oil. And as my dad was going to get dialysis, every time he went to get dialysis, he will pass out. And they have to give him saline to bring his pressure back up so and bring it back. He started doing the black seed oil with the Nova coffee. And I get a call saying, my blood pressure don't go down anymore when I go to get dialysis. It must be that black seed oil that you sent me. I said, it must be, it is. And so I had my dad on order shit for the Nova coffee, 2 bottles of black seed oil every month, and the Slimmer, because being paralyzed, he was just gaining weight.
Right,
So back to my black seed oil. I started taking the black seed oil, and I take a full dropper twice a day, sometime more. First thing in the morning, I remember when I first started taking that, I set my alarm clock to say, instead of just alarm sound going off, a recording came on saying, take black seed oil, zinc, and silver. Take black seed oil and after a while, I got so used to that I need the alarm clock anymore. So now I do the full dropper in the morning. As soon as I get up, full dropper at night before I go to bed. I got off the phone with my dad, and I took all my medication and I put them in, as y'all know what this box is, the love box. And it says on there, do plants, not pills. So that's to remind me, not do pills, do plant-based products.
Love it. Love it.
My blood pressure used to be from a heart attack. I have angina. So a lot of time my vessels will close up, and then that's where I have this issue with my heart. My blood pressure used to average anywhere from 121 to 194, 98, over 101. Okay. I started taking the black seed oil. Wait, let me turn the light down. I want to try and get this one on other people. I have to be on here too. So, oops. You see that?
Yeah.
121 over 101 there. Okay. That was my average. Been taking this now for over 5 years. My blood pressure is now average 107 over 72. Been like that for the last 2 years. Kidney damage was reverse. What is that issue I had? Help with my beard, help with my skin. The first thing it says for the 101 benefits of black seed oil is it helps promote heart health. So that's what got me on this thing. Last heart attack was in 2016. I don't have the angina attacks like I used to. I used to have them so often. Don't have them. I haven't had them in a while. I don't have the GERD anymore, where I'm acid reflux at night.
Yeah.
If you don't have this product, you don't love yourself. And for you to love your family, you got to love you first.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling you guys, if you're not using, if you have it and it's just sitting in your home and picking up dust, you can send it to me because I love black seed oil. I've got over 30 something bottles of black seed oil. Tomorrow night, I'm raffling off 7 bottles. My sons use it. Both of my sons use it. The ladies use it. My grandkids they have it. They take it. If you in this household and you're not taking black seed oil, we're going to be fighting. And I'm serious. And I'm telling you guys, if you're not taking it, you better start. If you want to see your hair grow, black seed oil. If you want to see your blood pressure drop, black seed oil. When I told my doctor I was taking black seed oil, she was excited. She told me, do not stop taking it. She was an Asian doctor. Black seed oil is mentioned in the Bible. That's how far back black seed oil goes back. So I'm telling you guys, if you don't have it, you better get it. And if you have it and not using it, you better use it.
Thank you so
Back
much
to
for
you,
your time
Coach.
tonight. Thank you so much. I always love your passion and just your excitement, your love for people. You're my quiet giant. So I am going to bring up Coach Marcus next because I know he has to get to he's got to get to his next meeting that we'll talk about here in just a second. I mean, why won't that work? Let's go down here. There we go. Oh, Will got kicked off. Oh, now he's back. Okay. So Marcus is a legend in this company. I'm telling you, he does more live videos and more trainings, both for our customers and for the team, than I think anyone in the entire company. He's absolutely amazing. Such a servant leader, lives in Las Vegas with his wife and daughter. He's a 7-figure income success coach. He is Coach Marcus, the health and money guy. He spends his spare time exercising, reading his Bible, and sharing info and tips on how to improve your health. So Marcus is going to talk about one of our fairly new kits tonight. And I just appreciate you so much and your leadership. And I'm so glad you told me no when I tried to recruit you like 10 years ago. So thank you.
You're welcome. Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. Yep.
All right. Thank you for having me on as a guest. It's always fun to be invited to the Detox Divas. Coach Seymour, I knew black seed oil would be his favorite product. I have it right here. It's in every room in my house, so I just keep it around. But wanted to talk about a few products that are my favorite, and Body is like, I started using that back in 2019 when I was brand new to HBN and playing sports. Injured my knees, and they said I had arthritis in one of my knees and I would need a knee replacement at some point. And just looking at the products, and I read Ben's story. Ben had vasculitis, and then Alexandra was like, hey, use this stuff, this healing trilogy stuff, do this twice a day. And then so Ben did that in 10 weeks. His vasculitis condition went away, right? And so I'm like, well, I know ITS means inflammation. So you have bursitis, arthritis, any ITS health condition means inflammation. And I'm like, okay, well, if Body worked for Ben and to help reverse his cardiovascular inflammation condition, I'm like, I think it may work for me to stop that knee pain I was having from years of playing sports. 2 surgeries. I mean, if you know any former athletes, many of them probably have some type of arthritic pain, right? And so I was, read Ben's story, ordered a sample pack of Mind, Body, and Soul. That was like in March 2019. And within a couple of days of using it, my knee pain stopped, right? So, and I didn't really know much about the product, but I started researching it and learning more. I was really for cardiovascular health and supports the cardiovascular system, with inflammation, which is important because how many people die from heart disease? A lot of people, die from. My dad died from heart disease. Right, he had heart disease, had a heart attack. He dropped dead while he was talking to his fiance on the phone. Right, and so that right there was, that was sad. So I'm like, I'm still young. I'm 56 now, but I'm still young. I have a lot of more years to live. I wanted to minimize any my chances of having any issues with my heart. So start using Body, and like I said, that product is amazing because it helps the nitric oxide production, and the oxygenated blood getting around the body, which we need for the brain, the muscles, and I work out. So and so Body's amazing. Everybody should use that. Amazing benefits for men, just like with Beetroot Max, those 2 products. But I did notice an improvement with Body with blood flow. Okay, for the men on here, when I say blood flow, you guys can infer what I mean. So if you watch any sports channel, you see those commercials come on with those, male issues that men don't like to talk about. They want to mail you stuff in like a brown envelope, so nobody knows you're getting these pills, right? So body definitely is beneficial for that area. Then Beetroot Max came out a few months ago, and so I'm like, well, they're kind of the same, right? So talk to Paul, and Paul's like, no, Beetroot Max, it focuses on cardiovascular health, but it's an energy formula. So I started using Beetroot Max in the morning time before I go to the gym. I work out 5 days a week in the morning. I put 2 scoops and a little shot of orange juice with fulvic acid powder and sometimes liquid, which got to get a plug of fulvic. I put that in there. I stir it up and I drink it as a little shot. Then I drink a glass of water, alkaline water or spring water, wash it down. I don't get tired. I'm at the gym. I'm on a treadmill. Matter of fact, you guys don't know, I go to one gym first where I do weights. I do a half hour on the treadmill. After that, I go to this other place that has these sauna boxes. There's 9 of them where you work out, do yoga, Pilates, stretching, different things. I set it to 130 degrees and you work out for like 40 minutes, right? So I'm doing 2 workouts a day, 5 days a week. With Beetroot Max, for anyone out there who's looking to, have more energy and also positively impact your cardiovascular system and your heart, you got to have that, right? That right there, those 2 are my 2 favorite. And then, Paula, we talk to her all the time, and she's always surprising us with stuff. So wild yam magnesium oil comes out, and of course, women, perimenopausal women, they wild yam is a great product, and she's like, well, men can use it too, and so I'm like, really? And talk to Coach Will, he's like, yeah, it helps with testosterone production. I'm 56, so when you reach a certain age for men, your hormones change just like women's do, right? So I noticed when I started using the wild yam magnesium oil in the evening time with a shot of body, fellas, that's all I got to say.
That's all he's got to say. Keeping that
PG.
It is a great combo.
It's a great.
Throw in that primal essential oil, and you're just
the primal, and then I like the wild yam magnesium because yes, you're getting benefits of wild yam. It's like 25 milligrams per spray, plus you get the magnesium, which most people are magnesium deficient. Magnesium is great for your blood vessels, your heart. That's one that if you guys are magnesium deficient, the biggest side effect is death, right? If you don't have enough magnesium, and your heart really needs that. A lot of people who have heart disease, they're low in magnesium and their potassium levels also low. So those are my 3 favorite. And thanks for having me on here.
Always appreciate you, and you're always welcome back. So thank you so much. I am Will, if you could, what is let's see, where are you, Will? What's your name on here? Oh, he probably.
Is he iPhone? Sometimes he's iPhone.
No. I just changed.
There it is.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you.
We are in the building.
We are in the building.
Good stuff.
So Mr. Zanders is such an amazing, he's like the top dog around here. Everybody loves Will. He does fabulous trainings for us here in the field. He is a best-selling author.
Dang, I gotta go to a hotel. Well, I tried.
Background. Retired director, best-selling author, team builder, lifestyle coach, peak performance trainer. I mean, the list goes on and on. Philanthropist, I can never say that right away, and a diamond director here and a 7-figure earner within the company. So we are so grateful to have you on the call tonight and to share your passion. I love listening to you because you're so incredibly intelligent when you talk about things, and you can talk about anything and have such an innate intelligence about what you're speaking about. So thank you so much for being my guest this evening.
Tina, thank you. The pleasure is all mine. I'm sorry, I'm at a venue with a ton of people around, but I was not going to miss this Detox Diva call for nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So your favorite product with Heart and Body Naturals or with Green Organics, I guess. What is your favorite product if you had to pick one?
I gotta tell you, and I'm gonna step outside because I want to really make sure that because it's so important to me. And I can tell you when I first got started, with it was HBN at first back in 2019. I can tell you personally, I joined for the pay plan. I had never seen anything like that. And it wasn't until I was here for a little bit and I really got a chance to get to know Coach Marcus better and Seymour and some other people that were here at the time that were here before me. The testimonials alone made me understand there was nothing else I'd ever experienced just in my personal network marketing career. And so the first product that I ever got from HBN, I got it with a gift card from my sponsor. And it was the Prosper Essential Oil, which was so popular. In fact, they made it into Prosperity. That was the first product I ever got. And I got it because I asked, what's a product that you guys have that no other company has? And they said, well, this is what you got to try. It's a product that we guarantee, 60-day money back guarantee, that it will help bring abundance, prosperity, and wealth into your life. And I can tell you personally, I got about 1.7 million reasons why that product's amazing. There has not been a single day that I have not used Prosper Essential Oil at least once over the last 5 years. Absolutely. And so that was one thing. The second product, I just want to piggyback a little bit on what Seymour said. I got to tell you, and I wanted to talk about something different, but I was like, the black seed oil is so ridiculous. Everything we have is ridiculous. Honestly, the beetroot max, the wild yam spray, which fellas, I'm gonna let y'all know now, we have a specialized men's version coming out. Just a specialized men's version. Tina's mad at me for saying that because I've got to spill all the tea over here. But I can tell you just a quick story about the black seed oil. There's a gentleman, and his name is Dr. Joe McCord. And Dr. Joe McCord is the last living recipient and of an award called the Elliott Crescent Medal. You can look this up. The Elliott Crescent Award, he's the last living recipient. The Elliott Crescent Award, I'm going to just give you the name of some people who've won it before. Nikola Tesla has won that award. Henry Ford has won that award. The Wright brothers have won that award. The gentleman, Rudolph Diesel, who invented the diesel engine, have won that award. That award is only given to people who advance civilization. They advance civilization. They have to advance civilization in order to even qualify to win that award. Another gentleman who won the award was Thomas Edison, won the award. Only people who advance civilization. And Joe McCord won that award for pioneering and discovering something called the NRF2 pathway. And the NRF2 pathway is the #1 anti-aging pathway in the human body. And when I did some research on PubMed.gov, and I found out that Nigella sativa, black seed oil, activates the NRF2 pathway inside the human body and literally turns on the anti-aging switch inside your body. How many people that have been using black seed oil for 90 days or longer feel younger and even look younger? Put a 1 in the chat. If you feel younger, you look younger. Black seed oil is that product. It's the most amazing transformation I personally felt. I tell people all the time, I feel like I'm 21 again, only with better judgment. So that's my favorite. And just to be clear, I love literally absolute every single product we have is world class, and they all work synergistically to give you just a better life and better relationships with everybody you're around. And health is the best wealth. And the last thing I'll say is when I first experienced that product for myself, and a line essential oil as well, which I don't want to take up the whole call talking about a line because I can. The first people that I went to was my parents. And I didn't care if they bought it or not. They were getting black seed oil and they were getting a line because I love them dearly and I want to keep with them as long as I can. And I'm actually going to see them this weekend. And they tell me that their health over the years they haven't felt this good in 10 or 20 years. And they tell me that every time I see them. So the products are incredible. I'm a big fan of saying that we don't sell products. We simply share products we believe in with people that we care about. And if I care about somebody, I'm going to share these products with them. period, point blank and in the store, because I believe in them. So thank you so much, Tina. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on. And just wanted to share those products for sure.
Thank you so much. Always love to hear you speak. You're just like
Same.
so intelligent. And so I just appreciate you so much.
I've been learning from you. I got lucky.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Next up, we have Coach Charlotte. And y'all, this woman, I tell you what, I don't know if there is anyone on this planet that has the schedule that this woman has and combines that with the no excuse, do it all attitude for success. So incredibly grateful to have her. Let me just read a little bit about Coach Charlotte here. Oh, wrong window. Hold on. I got my notes on the other one. There we go. So Coach Charlotte, Army retired, 25 years of active duty. Thank you so much. Blow up that chat with gratitude. And how ironic that it is the week that we celebrate our military, right? She roles included drill sergeant, first sergeant, and document interrogator. She has tried various jobs post-retirement, but found multi-level marketing was the best fit for her and her family and everything that she has going on. Her hobbies are dancing, running, exercising, and sewing. She is married to Chris Whittaker. She has two children, a son and a daughter, 12 grandchildren, 5 great grandchildren. She does a lot of her servant heart, just shines in her community with her volunteer work. She's a member of the Veterans Association of Georgia, which she called me earlier to make sure she could be last because she was at a meeting there. She does school runs, high school or school programs, school sports with all the kids. Like, the woman is on the go all the time. But in addition to this, she's involved with Women in Combat and organizations supporting women leaving prison, and cooks for the homeless. And I forget the number, but I was blown away the last time I had you on a call with us, Charlotte, on how many people you feed with your homeless program, where you cook the food in your house.
Thank you, Tina. I just pulled into the service station.
I told you guys, she's on the go all the time.
I just pulled into the service station. Your timing was great. Let me turn the car off. Look.
I love it.
Thank you, guys. You diamonds, y'all curved the time great, because I had to leave out of the meeting. I say, look, I got to be on the Zoom, y'all. I won't be in the picture for today. But anyway, go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Oh, how many people do you feed with your when you do your homeless feeding program that you do?
This time of year, it could be up to 400. Because Thanksgiving coming up, then you got the Christmas coming up. But normally it's anywhere from 250 to 350 people.
Incredible. And you do that all in your house?
I cook in my house.
Yes. And then you take the food to them.
I take the food to the church. The church take it downtown to Atlanta, to the Safe House, which is for battered women.
Nice.
And they invite all of the other people from the community area to come and eat there.
I love it. You are just such an amazing woman. And you are talking about kind of a product tonight that doesn't get as much attention as it really should. So I'm so glad you chose that product for tonight's call.
It's a great product.
And your product is?
You ready for me?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, my product, can you see me okay? I'm going to turn my phone sideways.
Yep.
My product is the castor seed oil. And the reason that I wanted to do the castor seed oil is because my niece, who's one of our success members, Carolyn, came to visit early, I want to say spring, And she was talking about the castor seed oil. As a matter of fact, this girl had a list of about 100 different things that castor seed oil did. And it got me curious. Just before my grandson died, the month before, I was taking a shower and I noticed that I had a small, well, it wasn't that small, a big fatty tissue in my right breast. Okay. And Carolyn said, well, you might want to get a panty liner and put some of that castor seed oil on it and put it inside there because it said it worked with cysts. Me not knowing it was cysts. And then the funeral went on and then we had the event and I never got it checked out. I kept on putting that castor oil on it. But before I get into that story, let me tell you some other things that castor oil seed does. Now, all of you women's walking around with those beautiful, pretty eyelashes. How about the castor seed oil helps grow your eyelashes? It helps grow your eyebrows. And if you have cataracts, you can take your finger, put a little drop on your finger and just rub it across your eyes and it'll reduce the cataracts in your eye. How about the bone spurs that some people get? Some of you may not be young enough, old enough to get bone spur now, but once you start getting in your late 40s and on, you're going to start getting bone spurs. Yep. Rub that castor seed oil on there and it will reduce that bone spur. Also, it will decrease the dryness. That's super dry. Now, some of you got those hard, cruddy heels on your feet, some of your toes cracking, and you got all that hard, dead skin, and you run and get a pedicure. Take some of that castor seed oil, rub it on your feet for several days, and your feet will be as smooth as a baby butt. Them daggone bunions and calluses and stuff will just disappear. And I know that because I've been using it on my feet, and my feet is smooth as a baby butt.
You mean
I tell you, you need to try it.
You mean your feet
You
don't
got
look...
dry, ashy skin? Let the lotion go. Rub your body down in some of that castor oil seed, and I tell you, your skin will be so nice and soft, and you'll be surprised how much dead skin that you have on your body from using that castor oil seed, because it will literally pull all that dead skin off. Sometimes it'll look like you got a puzzle on you because the skin will start cracking up because it's removing all of that dead skin off. Yeah. And if you're constipated, and I know a lot of you are constipated and people don't like to talk about poop, but I don't mind talking about poop because that joker hurts. It will have you standing up at night, walking around in the floor because the gas and fume from it will get inside your back, the top of your back, the bottom of your back, and you'll be pacing and trying to do exercise at 2 o'clock in the morning to get that gas out of you. But if you take a teaspoon of that castor oil seed every day, you will be surprised how gentle your bowels will come out and feel so good on you. You will be surprised how clean your colon is getting. And not only is it removing the toxin from the colon, but you go and take a laxative and it may eliminate the bowel movement from the top over the belly button on down, but that colon wall still got all that crud stuck and glued to it. Now, what this castor oil seed is, by taking a teaspoon a day, it's going to clean the lining of that wall where everything will slide down there. Not only will it slide, the castor seed oil, by eliminating these spurs and pumps and bumps that you got on you, it's going to take that bacteria out of that wall of that colon. That way, when you get ready to get a colonoscopy, for those of you that's over 50 or 40, you don't have to take all of those laxatives as much because your colon wall is clear. Now, I'm going to get back to what it did for me. Now, I had this big fatty tissue on my right breast. I wasn't worried about it because I have faith and I believe in God. And I know I had been putting a panty liner on my breast every day with some castor oil seed on it. I won't embarrass by it. But anyway, I done went to the event in Las Vegas with my panty liner on my breast and everything. I came back. My appointment with my doctor was after I got back. No, it was before I left. And he thought it was pretty fat, so he wanted me to get an ultrasound and go get the mammogram and everything. All right. So I'm still wearing my castor seed oil. I go today, this morning, to get this ultrasound and the mammogram. How about I had to try to find it? Now, before I can just put my hand right there. But this morning, I had to find it for him to show this man, hey, it's in here somewhere because I felt it. It had shrunk that much. Couldn't believe it. Oh, my God. I couldn't believe it. I told him I don't believe it's this small because it wasn't this small. And I told him what I had been doing. And it was so small and tiny that he said that it's probably maybe just a little cyst. But just to be on the safe side, he wants me to get a biopsy of it anyway. But I was laughing my heart off because I'm in there. I ain't got no breast as it is. And I'm in there trying to find this little teeny thing on here. It was big. And then it got small. I said, now, wait a minute. I told that doctor, I said, look, don't laugh. I said, you know, he ain't got so much up here, but the thing was big enough for me to just grab it. But I can't grab it there. I don't know where it's at. But we found it when he did the ultrasound. It was funny as hell. But anyway, if you have not tried that castor seed oil, you're probably scared because some of y'all mom probably gave y'all some castor oil when you were young. I know my mom used to give it to us all the time. Man, that was the worst stuff in the world. I wanted to throw up every time she gave it to me. It was nothing that she could give me to drink to make that taste go away in my mouth. But because we are a product of the product in this company, I had to put that castor seed oil in my mouth so that I can tell people how it tastes and what it does. And so when I put it under my tongue and let it sit for about 3 or 4 minutes, I'm waiting for this nasty taste, and I swallowed it on down. So my grandson was there, and he had a runny nose. So I put some in his mouth, and he didn't make no face. I said, Dad, that's strange. Is this really castor oil? So I looked at the label and ingredients. The ingredients said that it's 100% castor oil from the castor oil seed. Yeah. It don't taste bad. So put it in your mouth. Put it in your drink. It doesn't taste bad at all. And if you could take a spoonful or a eyedropper for each day, you won't even have to worry about the flu for the winter. I mean, I haven't had a cold since I've been taking it. That is really something. So if you haven't put none in your mouth, you guys need to go get you 2 or 3 bottles because you're going to need some to rub your body down because I know some of y'all just as ashy. And if you came from Las Vegas where Marcus live, everybody there got to be ashy because every time I got out of the shower, my body turned white. And I know I'm a black person. My body was white as snow from all of the ash from that hard water that they got in Las Vegas.
Yep.
Every time I go to Las Vegas, I get ashy. And I'm done, Tina.
Are you sure? You know what I was going to say when you were talking about the feet? I was going to say, you mean your feet don't look like they can reach into a river and snatch out a fish with talons?
Girl, my feet soft. I can rub my husband's leg with my feet.
I love it. Praise God for that lump on your breast.
Yep.
Not being there. So that and castor oil. Praise God for the castor oil. So
who would have ever thought?
What?
I said, who would have ever thought?
Who would have thought? Yeah. Yeah, I've heard. And we have that C-Stimulate essential oil too, that you should probably be like incorporating that with the castor oil.
I do.
Do you good?
Yes.
Excellent oil for cellular activity that we may not want.
Mm-hmm.
C-Stimulate. So thank you so much for your time this evening. Always love having you on. My face hurts from laughing. I had goosebumps all over my body from your story. And so thank you. You're such an amazing leader, and we just love you. So from all of us on this call and the company, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. And remove pin. Now I'm going to share screen and just kind of finish up the call. Thank you so much. Give all of our guests some loving in the chat, because that was an amazing information, and just so incredibly grateful for their time. For those of you that don't know, Black Friday is coming up, and many of us are using this time to get a VIP list. If you're brand new to the company, if this is your first call, if you have not purchased anything from the company, or you are a customer and you want more information, we don't know quite yet what's coming out. We've got a sneak peek at a couple of the things that are coming out. Mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing on just a couple things that we've seen. So get on that VIP list for Black Friday. The free product this month, if you have a 100 CV order, whether that's auto ship, well, it has to be auto ship if you've been around the campfire with us for a while. But if you're brand new and you've never made a purchase, if you make a 100 CV purchase, you're going to get that body, a full size of that stuff for free. We always like to give people more than they expect, because our products do more than people expect. So with the Go to Sauna side, we've got, I forgot to change that picture again. I'm so sorry. I will try to remember to do that right after this call so I don't use that again. We have the Oil of the Month combo with the value add-on for November that will have Balsam Fir, the Seasons of Success blend, Compassion, Lavender Ice, and Citrus Joy. I think I just forgot to change out the Gentle Passion, the Gentle Change from last month. Then our So Fresh, So Clean, like you guys, look at this pack here on the left, $70. You're getting a thing of deodorant that is organic and pure and is not going to put those aluminums into your lymphatic system that leach into your breast and cause those issues. You're going to get that non-toxic soap. You're going to get a tooth powder. You're going to get Connect essential oil right there on the right is excellent for connective tissues within the body, some inflammation that you might have going on there. You've got Balsam Fir, and then you have Compassion. And with everything going on in the world right now, everybody needs some compassion. And so that is an oil that you are going to want to take to family Thanksgiving and diffuse that before, after, and during family events, just to make sure, because you know how sometimes those can get a little crazy. And then directly after this call, in about 10 minutes, Coach Marcus is going to go live and talk more about the business side. I talk about the product side, Marcus talks about the business side, and he's going to kind of go over the nuts and bolts of Heart and Body Naturals, the health and wellness section of green organics. Go to Sauna is the essential oil and personal care. Coach Marcus is going to go over the health and wellness side. And so that's at oneteam1dreamhangout.com. And you're just going to type in Go One Team, not uppercase. I just noticed that's up there. It's all lowercase. Go One Team is the passcode for that. And so the Detox Divas meet every Thursday at 7 p.m. We will not be meeting on Thanksgiving. We will have another meeting next week, and then we will pick up after Black Friday, and we will do some Black Friday recaps and talk about the products that have been released over the Black Friday weekend. So super excited about all the specials coming up. Stay tuned, stay plugged in, stay around the campfire, and most of all, stay healthy. And that will conclude our Detox Diva call for this evening. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you for being a part of the Detox Divas. And most importantly, thank you for taking charge of your health. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.